Hey YouTube, welcome back to the first video of the United States of Africa page that I'm about to end, business and movement that I'm about to continue with Ibrahim Traore. This is a preview. I'm about to show you a preview of what you're going to be watching in this whole video. This is an hour-long video. Keep watching. This is the biggest military alliance on the planet. It's 2 billion people in Africa. It's only 100 million white people in America. So they don't even have enough people to even fuck with us. You understand? And they only have 3,000 nukes. 3,000 nukes. You can look that up. And a nuke only has a 5-mile blast radius. Okay? 3,000 times 5 is 1,500 square miles. Africa is 11 million square miles. You can look that up. 11 million square miles is, first of all, they couldn't blow up half of the state of Texas with the amount of nukes that they have, right? 5 United States can fit in Africa. 5 whole United States can fit in Africa. You can Google the true size of Africa and look at that, okay? So they could not mess with us if they wanted to. You understand? And in this video, he's about to talk about something basically it's called a black winter, when he's basically just saying that it's going to be, you know, like they're going to free all black people on this planet. And it's only one white person in this crowd, okay? One white person. I want y'all to pay attention to that. That is a Russian, okay? The Russians has given Burkina Faso, and the Chinese also has given Burkina Faso at least 40% of their new weapons. You understand? I'm talking about weapons that the United States do not have. They literally can't even produce them because all the uranium is in Niger. That's what you need for atomic bombs. Matter of fact, I'm going to put up a clip of Dr. Umar in here saying that. So just, you know, should be coming up right now. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to, or maybe I'll put it in right after this. But anyway, I'm going to put a quick clip of Dr. Umar saying the same thing. You can look it up. Most of the world's uranium comes from Niger, okay? That's one of these presidents. Matter of fact, specifically Chiani right here, okay? That'll be him right here. That is, and this is...
I know you're familiar with Ibrahim Traore and the Sahel Alliance. Ibrahim Traore is the president of Burkina Faso. You also have the president of Niger, Chiani, and you have General Goita of Mali, right?
Right.
The real reason, Art, and I need you to get this, the real reason Donald Trump wants to invade northern Nigeria, Art, has nothing to do with black Christians. Nothing to do with my Christian brothers and sisters in the north. Northern Nigeria sits under what country, Art? Northern Nigeria sits right under Niger, one of the 3 countries in the Sahel Alliance. Nigeria borders Niger. And why is Niger so important, Art? Who is the #1 supplier of uranium in the world? Niger. Do you know what you need uranium for, Art? Nuclear missiles, nuclear bombs, nuclear technology, nuclear warheads. Niger is the #1 supplier of uranium. And in the nuclear...
And we got all of it.
Uranium is the vibranium of Black Panther. In the nuclear age, uranium is the vibranium that they talked about in the Black Panther movie. So the reason Donald...
Okay, as you just saw, you should watch this whole interview, by the way. Anyways, because he's talking about a lot of stuff on here, you know. Anyways, confirmation, everybody knows this is not no secret or nothing. We have all their uranium in Africa, and they took it back, and they can't get it back. They ain't got no motion. Like I told you, we got 2 billion Africans in Africa. It's only 100 million white folks in America. Their birth rate is declining. They have a bigger and stronger military. That's why you didn't see nothing happen. That's why they can't take it over. You let me know by next year, then the year after that, then the year after that, then the year after that, did they take it back yet? And then you understand exactly how powerful this is, okay? All right. That is, and this is Ibrahim right here, Ibrahim Traore. So, yeah, that they have all the uranium, which is the atomic bombs. And I just told you that they don't even have enough of them to even fuck with us. You understand that? So this video is about... I'm going to let him tell you itself. But basically, they're about to free all land, gold, and resources back to black people. And the only white people that's helping are Russians. Russians are the only white people on the planet that have a pass because they're the only white people that's never had slaves, not one, and they never colonized any African country. You understand that? Every white country has colonized an African country, took resources, diamonds, gold, and took millions of lives. Look up the Congo. Look up 55 million being killed in the Congo and their hands and feet getting chopped off. There was only 600,000 deaths in the Holocaust. You can look it up. They say it was 6 million. There's only 600,000. They over exaggerate the numbers. And all you know is the Holocaust. And it was 55 million people killed in the Congo. Can you imagine that? So this video is about, I'm gonna let him talk.
He started with a warning about time, about what he believes is coming next. He said a black winter is approaching, not the winter of seasons, but of violence. Cold, bloody, murderous. Words chosen carefully. Words meant to unsettle. At first it could have sounded symbolic. Leaders often speak in metaphors, but Traoré didn't leave it there. He leaned into the meaning. He made it clear this was not about imagination. It was about preparation, about seeing danger before it becomes visible, about recognizing patterns Africa has seen before, when storms arrive quietly and only later reveal their destruction. For people in the Sahel, this language hits close to home. They have lived through years where violence didn't arrive all at once. It crept in, first through rumors, then through small attacks, then through spreading fear. And before anyone could say when it truly began, entire regions were trapped in insecurity. Traoré was reminding his audience that wars don't start on the day the first bullet is fired. They start when conditions are set. The room reportedly went quiet because he wasn't speaking like a man reacting to yesterday's news.
Okay. Did y'all see that white person?
The first bullet is fired.
I want y'all to pay attention to this.
They start when conditions are set. The room reportedly went quiet.
Okay.
Because he wasn't speaking like a man reacting to yesterday's
see that?
news. He was speaking.
I'm gonna go back one more time.
The first bullet is fired.
Go back one more time.
They start when conditions are set. The room reportedly went
See
quiet.
that?
Because he wasn't speaking like a man reacting to yesterday's news. He was speaking like someone looking at.
That is Russia, okay? That was Russia. Okay? Just so you understand, that is the only white people, like I said, that have never had slaves, that have never colonized Africa, never done nothing to harm us. Obviously, you can pick individuals like, oh, you can pick individual blacks that do stuff, police-ass niggas that do stuff for people. You can pick individual Latinos. You can pick individual Asians. You can pick individual white people, obviously. Or Russians, I could say. You know, I'm sure it's a one or two that's some weirdos. It's always a weird nigga. That's not the point, though. You get the point about the history. You understand what I'm saying? That's the point. Just like, look up well, you'll see if you keep watching this video. I even brought up how Mexico had a law. It was literally an act, like how we had the Sugar Act and all of that and all this stuff back in the day. They had an act, meaning it's called the Fugitive Slave Act. Look that up, Mexico. That any black person that came to Mexico was free automatically, and they will fight the U.S. Army for you if they tried to come and mess with you. You understand that? So these white people have taught the world to hate black people. These white people are crazy. I should say devils, because the only real white people on this planet are the Russians. Okay? Everybody else, they some devils. They have history. They know their history, and they keep on continuously doing the same stuff in the schools, in the hospitals. They own all of it. They know what they're doing. Obviously, just keep watching the video. We're going to explain all of that, okay?
Ahead and not liking what he sees. Only after painting that picture did he say the words that gave the warning its full weight. War is moving to West Africa. Not might, not could. It is moving. As if it already has momentum.
And I want y'all to understand, last thing before I turn this off, ain't no such thing as no just elites and all of that. It's only 1,000 elites on the planet. It's not that many billion. It's not that much money in the world for them to be. The most of the money is held by regular white folks. They have over $10 trillion in wealth. Elon Musk only got 200 billion. That can't compare. They have enough money to fund their own racism, and they go every day and work in hospitals and schools and supermarket, anywhere you can think about, and they still doing racist ass shit after they know their history. Russia ain't doing that. Fuck them. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? These motherfuckers are evil. White men have taught the world how to hate black people and kill us in the most vicious ways. Even trying to kill people like me for no reason. I'm going to show all that in this video. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I got to say about this. Okay? Yeah. And my United States of Africa movement business that I was talking about is going to be for kids, soccer team, debate teams, and any other things we can think about. You know, maybe it just stopped there. Maybe it doesn't, right? You feel me? So yeah, that's what it'll be, and it'll be for kids. It'll say United States of Africa T-shirts, and it'll be, you know, a peaceful movement for the kids and for them to make money and for us to be people to be aware of what's going on. And don't you think that's right for a United Africa and for black people all around the world to get their land and gold back? Only one person wouldn't like that. Sounds like, you know, white people that pay people to do stuff to people like me. Those people were the only people that wouldn't like that. Okay. Anyways, that's, you know, yeah, that's the plan. And let's get to the rest of the video. On real quick. You feel me? My little New Year's shirt. Let's get to it. White man can't jump. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's get to it. Okay, y'all. So the video that you're about to see, like I said, I had to, you know, put it together real quick. Had my shirt off. Got it on right now. This is the intro. But my point is, this is the video that we're going to be talking about in that video. It's about Ibrahim Traore, the person that started the United States of Africa movement. He's going to free all African countries of colonizers. He already did it with like 11, 12 countries. They already freed themselves and they following him. You understand that? And it's 3 main countries, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And they're on all 3 of those presidents, which is President Traore, President Chiani, and President Gointa, right? All of them are, you know, bigger militaries than the United States military. They got more weaponry at this point, all of that. So they're about to free the world of, you know, all evil and making sure that black people are okay, right? And another part of the video is going to be about Anthony Joshua's car crash and how they tried to assassinate him. You understand that? And I have multiple, you know, occasions that I've gotten, like literally, just so you understand, before they were trying to make my car crash, they were literally targeting me through, like, you know, death threats on some, oh, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to shoot you. So when they couldn't, like on this video, right? So when they couldn't do that no more, because I kept on recording. So I'm going to push pause on this. So this is a video of a white dude pulling up with me talking about he going to shoot me in the face. So basically, once I started recording often that they would come up to me and do these threats, they had to stop because they realized that, okay, this dude's going to protect himself. And he's recording, so it's going to be too obvious. They don't like to do stuff obvious. They like to do stuff like this. And everybody on these videos are saying that Anthony Joshua definitely got targeted. You know, that's a pro-black conscious person. You know, 19 Keys. You know, this lady is saying they're trying to get, they want the money back in blood. I'm going to show you these videos. But basically, and I'm going to show you proof that they've hit my car 3 times within 48 hours after they couldn't do the other thing to me. You understand? So white people will do a whole lot of evil, weird shit to you. You understand that? So I'm going to show you this real quick. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You feel me?
Mike Capel here,
So hold on.
Patriot Software's founder. My dad.
So I'm going to let this, look.
How you feeling? What's up? Clap the what? Clap the what? Right. What way?
See, that's on my page. You can go see that. I'm going to show you, hold on. Now I'm going to go to the this Anthony Joshua post that I posted, and you know, but first I'm gonna show you this.
Dad, a World War II vet, told me to get an engineering.
This is the
What we
video.
are saying is that the system is never.
So watch this. So you see this dude, he's saying it right here, look.
Because that would avoid the contract fully and he wouldn't get paid. That's what happened. And now they want it back in blood. They want it back. See, the black man was supposed to be humiliated, and that didn't happen. Anthony he play along. Jake thought he was gonna humiliate him in that ring, and it didn't happen. See, the system don't like when a black man win and don't get hurt in while winning. Because Anthony Joshua walks up.
So as you can see, this is this lady's channel. Go follow her if you can. She's a goddess. She posts about the United States of Africa every day. It's multiple channels that already said that they know what happened. And I'm about to show you right now multiple, you know, like a lot of proof about them doing the same things to me. As you've seen somebody you've seen that. When have you ever seen a white person ever in America do that to a black person ever? Show me the video, okay? You ain't gonna see it. They're only targeting me because of who I am, because I'm about to start a United States of Africa, you know, t-shirt thing to where the kids in Africa are about to be able to walk around and, you know, sell their t-shirts and have soccer games and do all of this stuff. And they're going to be able to profit from the idea of the United States of Africa and tell people how they feel like, yeah, I agree with this. and I want this to happen and stuff. And this is a post that I made about Anthony Joshua saying these white people, along with whatever government powers, and because this is another thing, ain't these all that elite white people stuff, that's not true. You understand that? These are regular white folks, all in the government, all in the police departments, all in the hospitals. You cannot have just 1,000 elite people controlling 50 million Black Americans. That's impossible. That makes it sound weak. That's impossible. So these are all these white people that are part of it. Jake Paul, they mad about this white boy getting, so that wasn't Jake Paul. They put up that, that's a whole lot of other white people that's mad about it. They see him on the internet mad, so they're like, okay, we're going to do something about this to make our people feel better because they're mad. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff you do. Like that's the kind of stuff they can do. Elon Musk only got $200 billion. White Americans as a collective got $10-20 trillion. That is like way, way more. They can finance their own racism. They don't need no elites. Ain't no such thing as just no elites is targeting 50 million Black people, and it's only 1,000 elites or less. That don't even make sense, y'all. But anyway, this is my post about Anthony Joshua getting in the car crash. And basically, in here, I'm posting pictures of my car, as you see. And they did all of this within 48 hours. You understand? So, and the fact they couldn't kill us, they ended up making insurance not be able to pay for it on some weird stuff. So I still got to pay for that $60,000, $70,000 car. You understand? $70,000 car. But anyways, right in the middle, 65. But you get my point. 6, 7. But my whole point is, bro, this is crazy, and these people are insane and sick because whenever they figure like somebody outsmarted them, they figure out any other way that they can to do something to them. So as you see right there, these are multiple occasions where my car, you can tell that's my car right there. Can't you see this motherfucker hit me? You can tell. Like, and also, so dudes was trying to crash into this another occasion. This is all different occasions. All different occasions within the same 48 hours. Somebody was really trying to target us. That's sick. Only reason we didn't die is because we're good drivers. And the little tiny moves that we made was the difference between our life and our death. Literally. Just so y'all understand how sick these people are. How evil these people are. And one more motherfucking thing about this Anthony Joshua situation and this Jake Paul situation. The fact that they thought that they could be... Because you, as people, right? We live through our celebrities, right? So white people, they living through this Jake Paul experience. Oh, he got money. He got all of this stuff. And oh my gosh, for you getting all this free money and that makes you happy. So you basically tried to kill this Black man and you tried to take everything he got. You tried to like literally in the same situation, like they literally did the same thing to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like you literally tried to take everything that I have. You literally tried to assassinate me on multiple occasions. I'm a young, handsome Black man. I got a lot of money. You literally trying to take it from me. You trying to take it from him through, like how he said, listen to this part.
They don't like that. So this accident that just happened is very suspicious. It's like, it's kind of...
Okay, you understand that? So these motherfuckers literally paid, whatever you did, that doesn't matter. White people doing white people shit, and you were mad about a Black man being up, and you was mad about a Black man having something just like me. You hit my car 3 times in a row because you see I'm a young Black man, handsome. I got all of this stuff going on, and you like, oh, I'm trying to take that from, I don't want you to enjoy it. Now this motherfucker can't enjoy it, nigga. Because everybody gonna look at him as a terrorist. Everybody gonna look at all of y'all motherfuckers like a terrorist. Y'all ain't gonna be able to go outside and enjoy y'all wealth. Because people live through people. You live through your celebrities. How many young white motherfuckers be, oh man, Jake Paul, I'm happy. You thought he was gonna go out and be able to, if this wouldn't happen, let's say he would have beat up Anthony Joshua, it would have been a tie. And then no accident ever happened. He would have been out spending the money. He wouldn't have got his jaw broke. He wouldn't have got embarrassed by it. And everybody saw the memes all over the world. And it would have been cool. It would have been a cool little situation. Like, all cool. You feel me? And all the white people would be like, oh, look at that. Like, and you live through stuff like that. Seeing them in the club throwing money, whatever you gonna see. You ain't gonna see none of that shit now. Because niggas ain't fucking with it. You ain't gonna see none of that. And that's what y'all wanted for me, right? Now it's on y'all. See how that worked? See how the universe worked? Through a brother named Joshua. And that's my name. Literally. Yeah. That's how it go. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Sir Isaac Newton, physics. Yeah, I passed physics too, by the way. That's a law of physics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And y'all keep on fucking with people over and over and over again. We don't target y'all lives. We don't do none of that to y'all. So you tried your best to kill somebody. And then it backfired. Now you can't enjoy none of that wealth. You're going to be living in, oh my gosh, I feel, you probably feel all kind of weird ways about this shit. You probably, in the inside, you probably can't even enjoy it now. You ain't going to be able to enjoy it. And the people that like you ain't going to be able to enjoy their wealth the same. That's the karma y'all going to be getting. And it's going to be much more of it. People are. So I just want to say that. So we about to get into this video. Y'all about to see. This is kind of a long intro, but the other video is way longer. So go ahead and watch it. It's a very deep video. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Okay. So watch it. And they're targeting Venezuela, which is a Spanish speaking country. With our Latino brothers and sisters, our black and brown people, you understand, they's targeting, like I said, Russia and China is the only two places that's giving Ibrahim and them weapons. You understand? Russia is the only white nation that gets a pass because they're the only white nation that never had slaves. They never had slaves. They never had colonization. They never had none of that. So there's the only white people so why do you think in every movie Russians are always bad, or they always, you know what I'm saying, sanctioning Russia and all of that? Because they're the only white people that don't have that on their name, and they don't like that. They weirdo. They like the Illuminati. Like, oh no, you got to do some dirt, or you feel me? You know how to, so that weird shit that white people do. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, you got to do some dirt to be, you know what I mean, a part of these. You got to do some dirt to be a part of these regular white folks. You understand what I'm saying? So Russia ain't regular white for all of them. They're good white folks. That's the only group of white people that has never done nothing to black people. The only thing they have been trying to do is help us. Obviously, you can pick out a few individuals, like you can pick out a few Latinos that has tried to hurt black people. That's because white people are paying them. Okay? I said all this on that video. So if you want to hear deeply about all of this, go watch the video. Or keep watching the video, I should say. So I talked about all of this. This is just the intro. These people have human trafficked us from Africa, made us build America's banks and wealth. And then after they made us build America's banks and wealth, they loaned all that money out to white people to keep on lapping us like on a track. And then after that, they put us in jails, which is legal slavery. And it was like, okay, y'all ain't got no money and stuff, so we're going to use, y'all ain't got no money and stuff. Y'all ain't got no money and stuff, so we're going to use that against y'all. And basically, entrap y'all through weird ass gang wars that we starting and all of this other stuff to put you back in jail again. And they literally are the people that started all of this stuff, and they owe us reparations. And then they kicking out the Latinos and stuff, and they took half their land. This was Mexico half of this shit. You understand? So it just lets you know how deep it is with these white folks, and they're evil. They make everybody hate black and brown people all around the world, and the Russians, which is the only true white people. Everybody else, those are basically some demons. I'm gonna just be honest. Let's be for real, because you got tainted history, and you don't give a fuck, and you continuously helping them on a daily basis. Like I said in that video, I'm going to have a John Brown section of my United States of Africa. So if we don't get that shit filled with white people, that lets you know everything I'm saying is facts, okay? Anyways, check out the video. Here it is. We're about to put it all together. It's all facts. Yeah, let's go. And this is my last post that I want to reference before I start the video. I'm going to make it quick. I also put this in there. So if you want to see more about this, you see it says niggers, Mexicans, and Puerto Ricans. So they taught the world to hate melanin, okay? And I even have some people in these comments, hold on, give me 1 second, that was talking, about, some stupid shit, basically, because they don't understand history. So I'm going to and obviously, just like you can pay a black person to kill another black person, it's no different than them paying a Mexican or somebody else to kill another black person, another Mexican, or just keep the violence going or whatever. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? So, and I put, like, basically, Mexicans are, if you can go look this up, they're the only people that had a legal law. The only other people that had a legal law like this besides is Haiti. Okay, so Haiti and Mexico are the only people that had a law that allowed black people to be free if they made it to their land. There is no other people that have no law like that. You understand that? So they basically have turned everybody against each other, as you see. You feel me? You can look that up. You can Google it. I explained all of this on my post. Yeah, they can pay somebody to do something, but they can pay. That doesn't mean they're the root cause of racism. Most of those people are black because they have black hair and black eyes and brown skin. Look up what pigments your hair and your eye tech is melanin. So if they have brown and black eyes and brown and black hair, that means they have melanin. Most white people don't have that. It's because just like Asians and Arabs, they have black in them. It is what it is. A long time ago. Then you got the Caucasian that came out the Caucasus Mountains and came around mixing with people. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm just teaching y'all. So you have somebody on there talking about some, you know, I'm only worried about black people that was in slavery. I'm like, they was in slavery too. Duh. What do you think they did in Mexico? They put them in slavery. That's literally what happened. And after they freed themselves, they helped us free ourselves. You understand that? So just because right now that they paying black people to kill each other or Mexicans, that does not mean what you think it means. That's just some weird shit that they started. I was just saying. So anyways, going to the video, you're going to see all of that. Peace. Okay, y'all. What's up? This is the first United States of Africa announcement from the captain. Ibrahim Traore. I'm the captain of the group. That's the captain of the whole movement. You feel me? I'm about to make a group. I'm about to make a movement of what he started. Him, Assimi Goïta, Chiani, Ibrahim Traore, which is right here. This is going to be something for youth to get into, for us to help push this movement, because this is a very, very, very big deal. Let me see. And as you can see, right here, we're about to listen. We're about to listen to everything Ibrahim Traore had to say. I guess I'm going to throw on the shirt real quick. Just got my hair done, literally. Just stepped out the chair. I had to hurry up. Today is, let me see the date over there. Today is the first day of 2026. So this is a perfect time to announce. You see the date? This is the perfect time to announce. There we go, January 1st, 2026. This is the perfect time to announce the program that I want to start, which is, you know, youth, kids wearing the United States of Africa logo. And, you know, whether it's sports, whether it's, you know, debates, whether it's anything like that, you feel me? It's going to be a movement based upon what you about to hear in this clip of what Ibrahim Traore is about to say to the world. He's basically saying that it's going to be a worldwide cleansing of evil, basically. And basically, it ain't going to be no more corruption, because that's what he's all about. No corruption, no more taking stuff from people, no more taking land and gold from black people. It's about black people versus the people that's been against us for a long time. That's what this is about. And it's not going to be happening no more. They're going to try to kill people like me. They're going to try to kill people like him. And this movement is to make sure that our message keeps going on and people keep at the fight. You understand what I'm saying? They done tried to assassinate me multiple times. As you can see right here, Anthony Joshua, multiple times. You feel me? Like, this is the same thing they did to me. I can show you. I'm gonna put some information up here so you see. I've got my car hit within 48 hours 3 times, and that's after they used to send people at me all the time on some, oh well, I'm gonna have people follow you in the car, try to shoot at you and threaten you with guns. I got proof of that. So after I start recording that, they like, oh, we got to move to another method. Because one thing about white people, when they feel like you outsmarted them, they love to try to find something else, because they're gonna be because that's just how they are. They love to try to find something else. You outsmart them, they like, I'm gonna figure something else out. So this is, you know, there you go. As you see, everybody knows what happened. You feel me? Multiple YouTubers, and they all saying it's weird on here when they report it. Let me see. Another person said something about it. Right here, this lady. It said they want it in blood, basically. She's talking about how suspicious, it's very suspicious what happened to him. This is an African lady, so people already understand what they're doing. So they've done this to me. I can show you proof of them blatantly doing all of this, targeting me, trying to kill people like me, and you know they'll do anything to anybody. Obviously, you don't got to be no black like activist or nothing, but they definitely do it to people like us, right? Obviously. So, anyways, let's get to the whole point of us watching this. Let's watch Ibrahim Traore, the captain and the founder of the United States of Africa movement. Actually, Assimi Goïta was the first one. He's the second one. He's just the youngest, and he the muscle. He the one that's pushing it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You might as well call that just like me. I'm probably the youngest dude y'all know do this for as long as I've been doing this. I'm 30. Been doing this since I was 20. Documented. Okay? Proof. You understand what I'm saying? Been getting targeted for years. I got proof of all that. So basically, We're going to hear what he has to say right here. And he's basically saying it's about to be a world free of evil people. And we all as black people going to get our land, our gold, our diamonds, oil, all of that back. And we going to run everything. And shout out to the Chinese people. Shout out to the Russians. The Russians are the only people that never have had slaves and never conquered or colonized Africa. Those are the only white people that get a pass. Other than that, everybody else owes us money. And if not something else. Hopefully, you get what I'm trying to say? We can leave it at the money. You never know. But if it get to like how he about to say in this, if they don't just surrender and give us our money and leave us alone, then there's going to be other things that has to happen. And guess what? It is what it is. Because they're going to do it to you anyway, as you see. So let's listen to what he's talking about right here. This is black versus the people that's working for them people and them people themselves. It is what it is. It is what it is. And the only people that have a problem with this are the people that work for them or the people themselves. Because why would you have a problem with what you're about to hear? So listen up, okay? Let's get to it.
L'AES va évoluer. Quand viendra l'hiver, si il faille que nous passions par l'hiver pour être libres, pour être unis, nous prions Dieu qu'il en soit ainsi et qu'il protège nos populations.
Okay, so for those of you that are not in a position to read the subtitle, let me read for you exactly what he said. He said, there's something coming to West Africa that I have called the Black Winter. The Black Winter is coming. It will be a very cold winter, a bloody winter, a deadly winter. In founding the IAS Confederation, we felt this cold approaching, and every single day we strive to find tree trunks to light a fire that will warm the hearts of Africans, a fire that will warm the minds and the blood of Africans to unite us around the world. Unfortunately, it must be said that some Black people are pouring cold water on our tree trunks so that they cannot burn. What will become of Pan-Africanism when winter comes? Winter will come because war is being brought to West Africa.
Okay, y'all. So basically, he said and mentioned the black people, like I said, that's helping. They're pouring he said they're pouring water on our fire that's trying to, what does fire do? Obviously, it burns shit down. So he's basically saying, burn all this shit down. Like, nigga, we taking it back. You feel me? So he's saying that it's black people helping these motherfuckers. And whoever else is helping these motherfuckers. It don't matter, though, because it's 2 billion Africans on the planet. 2 billion. And the number's going up. It's literally only like 100 million white people in America. They're done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they have no power. If they only have 3,000 nukes. I have a post about that. They have 3,000 nukes. A nuke only has a 5-mile blast radius. 3,000 times 5 is 15,000 miles. Africa is 11 million square miles. 11 million square miles. They couldn't destroy even the state of Texas with them bombs, yet alone all of Africa. All of the United States can fit in Africa about 5 times. The whole United States can fit in Africa 5 times. They couldn't even destroy the state of Texas with the amount of bombs that the United States government has. They don't have enough military. They don't have enough strength. They're done. We are in charge. You understand what I'm saying? The United States of Africa movement. You understand what I'm saying? If I got to get the United States of Africa with Africa right here, United States of and Africa at the bottom, I'll do that. And then put a target on my head because apparently they're going to try to kill me. I get you can kill me, Joshua. Can't kill all of us. And I'm going to always be remembered for this. I'm Captain Joshua. That's Captain Ibrahim. I'm the captain of what I'm about to start. He's the captain. He's going to be the captain of the world. This is going to be the president of the world. Not just the city of the world, Craig. You feel me? Type shit. I'm going to be the president and the captain of my group that is inspired by this movement. You understand what I'm saying? So you might as well call me Captain Patah or Captain Josh.
The imperialists are doing everything they could to set West Africa ablaze. Chaos could happen. Many people would die. We could end up killing each other in an utterly horrific way. And while this is happening, they will be there plundering our wealth and imposing their will. And those who survive this tragedy will have only two choices: either unite forever against imperialism or resign themselves to being slaves until they disappear. But be certain of one thing: we are united and we will remain united, and we must open our eyes. The IES will evolve, and when winter comes, if we must pass through it to be free, to be unified, we pray to God that it be so and that He protects our people. Whew, that is what our Captain Ibrahim Traore said. As I said, when I first watched this clip, especially the translation, I got goosebumps. My heart was racing. I don't know, for some reason, it just made me feel, even this, when he said Black Winter is coming, it was unsettling. It was an uncomfortable feeling. And I was wondering, what does he know that we don't know? Of course, we know there's a lot happening right now as we speak, but he's never spoken to us this way. So I keep wondering, what intel did they get? And especially with everything going on recently, a few days ago, US airstrike in Nigeria, northwestern region. Nigeria is a neighboring country to its Sahel neighbors. So a lot went through my mind, and I think we really need to pray. And we also really need to be vigilant. And he didn't mince his words. He said what he said, and he gave us an option. It's either we unite and we fight, or we just disappear. We give up, basically. That's what it means. Unite or else nothing, basically. So, I really wanted to talk to you guys about this. Like, what are your thoughts before I...
Captain Ibrahim just stamped it. Okay, let's keep listening. It's up. You feel me? It's up. This is the time. This is the movement. This is what's going on. The ancestors have spoken. You understand what I'm saying? We have 2 billion people. He talks about us all the time. They dying in population. We got more weapons than them. As you've seen, they tried to bomb. They didn't even hit no casualties. Look it up. No casualties. 0 casualties. We have more military than them. It's up. It's done. This is a female. You understand what I'm saying? She's a part of the United States of, not the United States, the Africa Diaspora channel. Like, it's a worldwide African news. So this is our people. And she's like, damn, I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you what's going on. These motherfuckers done. That's what's going on. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm trying to say? All right. And yeah, anyways. Oh, and China and Russia has supplied him with every weapon that the United States don't got. That they don't got. You understand what I'm saying? They're done. Okay? Not just you, any of these motherfuckers that think that they're going to be taking stuff out of Africa. They're going to be taking resources out of Africa. You can't do that no more. This is the new movement. This was going on. You heard what she said. It's a choice you got to make at this point. And we see if any nigga got to go against this, you know what side they on. Okay. You see what's going on. We pro-black over here.
Come and talk to you in the comment section. I want to show you a video of
Hold on. And I'm going to go to the other one too. This another one. Same shit. We're going to go to the other lady. They on the same. You see it says the African Diaspora. She's on this channel. This is her personal channel. She literally be on here too. So if you go to this channel, you'll see both of these ladies that I'm about to show you right now. They both do content.
Channel, family.
Beautiful black woman right there. So they both do content for the United States of Africa movement. Okay.
Joint Military Battalion.
Let me go back. But yeah, they both do content for the United States of Africa. Okay. And yeah, so listen. Check it out. As you see, that's the channel. You see how many subscribers they have. You feel me? African Diaspora News Channel. This is about worldwide African news. Let's listen. Hold on. My bad, Joe. Push play.
As Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali did come together to form a joint military battalion. The soldiers of Niger, Burkina Faso, and
I'm gonna go back so you can hear. I ain't trying to exit out the video. There we go.
News Channel, family. My name is Lenient Apuntun making this report. Recently, Captain Ibrahim Traore was made the Commander-in-Chief of the Sahel Joint Military Battalion. That's Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali did come together to form a joint military battalion. The soldiers of Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. These three Sahel brothers decided to come together in order to fight against terrorism plaguing the countries. And Captain Ibrahim Traore.
Oh, and by the way, just in case y'all didn't know, it's literally 11 countries that's a part of this, getting people out of, getting all these, getting the land, the gold, the resources. The Sahel 3, which is Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, are just the first 3. You also have Chad. You also have Botswana. You also have Namibia. You also have Madagascar. Look all these things up. They just recently freed themselves. This all within like the last 2-3 months. This is going on right now, y'all. And y'all don't know. And they got more weapons and more people than any of these white countries. There's not even enough white. It's only like 700 million white people in Europe. Look up the European population. I think it's like 700 million Europeans. And they're all not even white in there. So realistically, it's probably a half a billion white people on the planet. And most of them are not even fighting age. They're all older or women or stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Africa has 2 billion people and the average age is 19. Look it up. The average age of most Africans is 19 years old. And it's 2 billion of them. And then you still got people. Look up Brazil. It's 100 million black people in Brazil or more. Look up the American population. It's way too many of us. They can't do nothing about that. And I told you, they only have 3,000 nukes in America. Look up how many nukes there are. I already looked it up. They have 3,000 nukes with a 5-mile blast radius. Africa is 11 million square miles. 3,000 times 5 is 15,000 square miles. They couldn't destroy a little piece of Africa with that. But they got y'all thinking that because these motherfuckers is weird. You understand what I'm saying? And they just go down doing weird shit. They might, I'm going to try to kill this one dude and put it on TV and everybody see. That's the kind of shit they do to scare you. But that's nothing compared to, they can't do nothing to us. If they could, they would have done it already. Think about that. If they could have done something to us, don't you think they would have did it already? Way back when we didn't have no damn guns. Don't you think? That make a lot of sense, right? So y'all pay attention to this, man.
Was made the chief of the AES. That's the commander-in-chief in charge of the army. Well, the 3 brothers are in this, right? But Captain Ibrahim Traore was placed in charge. Well, family, Captain Ibrahim Traore did make a comment. He warned of looming destabilization in West Africa, particularly in the Sahel. And we're going to play a short clip in a moment for you to see. But he did talk about this, and he did not quite disclose the plans of the military, that's the joint forces, but he said they would be going up against these armed forces that are planned to destabilize the Sahel state. Let's watch the video.
We need to be able to tell each other the truth in a very blunt way, even if it offends. We'll apologize, but we need to wake up. Why are black people like this? Why can't we see danger coming, unite and warn each other? Why do our actions have to lead us to face these dangers and risks? To wipe us out. But others have closed their ears. They pretend not to hear, following Austria's policy. Some peoples take comfort in colonization. They like this domination. It's almost as if they're calling out to the imperialists, come colonize us. We love being your slaves. We often ask ourselves questions when we see these reactions. These so-called brainless intellectuals who spend all day engaging in debates with no dignity, with complete dishonesty, as if we can't see the reality of the examples right in front of us. There are plenty of examples. When democracy does certain things that go against the rules, even the ones it has set itself, it turns a blind eye to them. But they are quick to call us youngsters or puppeteers. But be sure of one thing. We are united and we will remain united. And we must open our eyes. The AES will evolve. Not everything is necessarily rosy. Not everything can move at the pace we want. But we are moving forward calmly and we will reach our goal. And when winter comes, if we must go through winter to be free, to be united, we pray to God that it be so and that He protects our people.
Now, family, from what he said, he talked about brainless intellectuals.
Okay, just so y'all understand.
Not everything can move at the pace we want.
He said if we got to go through winter, which is basically what the whole video is about, which is basically us freeing ourselves from these people. That's what's going to have to happen. That's what he's saying. And we're going to ask them to leave us alone for, like, you got to get up out of Africa. We want all our resources. We want our gold back. You ain't gonna be playing with us. You ain't gonna be trying to kill black people no more. You're not gonna hire other black people to try to kill us because we about to stop all of that. And this is basically what we're talking about. So we're gonna start a movement of it's crazy. I don't know if y'all hear that. That should tell you a lot. I don't know. Maybe you can't even hear it, but regardless of that, let me continue though. Very random. Anyways, like I told you, they said he just said that we're gonna have to go through a winter if we have to. That's if you keyword if, and if we do, we got more people at this point. We got more bodies. We got more everything. These people are done. That's what he's saying. So basically, he's saying this is the year. This is the start of it, and I'm going to put on my show you what side I'm. Obviously, you already know what side I'm pro-black for 10 years. You know what I'm trying to say? Shout out Ibrahim Traore. He took over power in 2022. He probably been pro-black his whole life. You understand? I've been doing this for 10 years. You understand that? Since 2015. Documented. You can go back and look. This is facts. So my whole point is this, though, so you understand. I'm about to make obviously it's going to be kids. This is just soccer teams, like the United States of Africa soccer team. It's just kids. It's just us being aware and letting the future know, hey, this is what's going on, because they're going to try to kill all if they can, which they can't. That's the point. But they would kill your kids. They would kill you. They would do all that. So yeah, we're going to get the kids playing football. We're going to get them eating and going around and being like, hey, do you guys want to buy these t-shirts? If you buy one, I get $10. Then it's going to help the kids in Africa. Ain't going to be no money from our pocket. It's going to be just them getting money. We're going to be just breaking even or something. But it's about helping the kids. So first of all, putting money in their pocket and it's spreading the awareness that the United States of Africa movement is coming so we can get all the land, resources, and gold back. You understand what I'm saying? So this is, what
But
you need to do.
We are moving forward calmly, and we will reach our goal. And when winter comes, if we must go through winter to be free, to be united, we pray to God that it be so and that he protects our people.
Now, family, from what he said, he talked about brainless intellectuals, according to him in his words. I quote, brainless intellectuals who sit down to debate on certain things they see. I mean, we know these things, right? We know that these guys are planning this and black people are just quiet about it. The highest they do is go online or on TV and they debate about it. They talk about what we already know about. Well, Captain Ibrahim Traore said it's quite unfortunate that we as black people, we as Africans just sit down and some of us decided to sell out. We partner with these guys. What we know, they've done dangerous things to us in the past. They put our lives in harm's way and they don't give a hoot about us. But we as Africans do not care. And Captain Ibrahim Traore is talking about the fact that we need to sit up as Africans. But he also warned about the...
You know what we're going to do? We're going to have the kids out there with them little horns. You be like, hey, yeah. We're going to be like, United States of Africa, United States. That's what we're going to do. That was a good idea. With all this hunking and stuff, that was a good idea. They be trying to. Let's keep it going. Watch it.
That is on the way. Our family, he talked about Black Winter, right? And we know that winter is one of the 4 seasons of the year. It's the coldest season. And in many countries, it's characterized by frost, ice, and, cold. But in Africa, it's characterized by dry, cool, and dusty weather. And for Black Winter, it's symbolic, right? It talks about dark seasons, dry seasons, dangerous time. I mean, everything bad, everything negative, that's Black Winter. In relation to Black history or resistance narrative, we could say that Black Winter is related or characterized by racism, oppression, and suppression, that era. That's what we characterize Black Winter as. So Captain Ibrahim Traore is saying Black Winter is coming, a season of cold, and this cold is not just the weather, it's a season of evil, darkness, looming. Well, at the AES Summit in Bamako on the 23rd of December,
okay, y'all.
Captain Ibrahim Traore did not deliver a diplomatic speech. He issued a word.
I think y'all kind of get the whole point, right? So that is what the whole video is about right here. That's what we doing. This was my first video of 2026. You understand? So this was me, stamping what we about to do. You understand what I'm saying? So clearly, we know the only people that wouldn't want that to happen. Clearly. So, and I be saying stuff like this too. The Crips and the Bloods, right? You got stuff like that out here in America. You got Crips and Bloods fighting each other because you felt like y'all have done so much damage to each other. These people human traffic you from Africa, made you build all they institutions, banks, and all of that, made themselves rich. You understand that? Off of your labor. And then loaned that money from the banks out to white people. Loaned the money out so they can keep on going up on you and getting businesses and jobs. While you are in here worrying about the police following you around and trying to capture you back into slavery because they never gave you no money. And they out here putting drugs and guns in our community and putting on, having other people that they control kill people. Oh yeah, I control that motherfucker. I can have him start a gang war in a day, or kill somebody, or kill an activist like me, or do whatever they do. You understand that? Or like I say, kill another random gang member. Motherfuckers not even tripping, and boom, somebody die. Just to keep it going. They pay people for shit like that. They got masks that look just like other races. You've seen movies. They can bet. You know what I'm trying to say? I drive by, somebody stick their head out the car. It's a military trained motherfucker. He shoot your ass. You see what I'm saying? What nigga can shoot somebody niggas don't even go to the gun range. You go to the gun range and tell me if you see a motherfucker with tattoos all over their face, that gang bang, and be like, yeah, nigga, I'm at the gun range today, nigga. You get what I'm saying? You got to think about this shit. You feel me? So, motherfucker, use your brain, okay? These people are playing our people. They've been hurting and killing, and that's what this whole thing is about. The Black Winter, meaning that shit is done. We about to make sure everybody's free. All black people are united. These people used to burn your towns, burn you alive, and killed all of our people, burnt our towns down. I have a list of I'm gonna show you real quick. But anyways, stuff like this, they done burnt our towns down, burnt us alive, beat us to death, and all of this stuff, and we done forgave them. Ain't no beef, is it? I mean, well, you know what I'm trying to say? It might be a Black Winter, like we just said. It might be. You feel me? So I'm about to get on this phone real quick and find this. Is it gonna take 1 second, Joe? Check this out. Y'all let me know. You see what I'm saying? Like stuff like this. So you got stuff like this that happen. This is one of my posts right here. Okay? Those are multiple black massacres. We've never done that to each other. You've never seen a Crip or a Blood kill 1,000 people in one day. 10,000 people and then burn them alive. But these people are just walking around, it's cool. And we out here doing stuff. That's them doing that. Trust me. You ain't never had that much hate in your heart for nobody. So how you got it for your brother? That's because they manufactured it. That's why. Through time. And now this thing is about to be about the United States of Africa. So whatever logo we got on United States of Africa, wherever it is, black people around the world, no matter who you are, you're supposed to come to that and respect it. You feel me? And be like, okay, because in jail, niggas got politics, and motherfuckers to be in jail, they be having a whole lot of politics. Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, when you see United States of Africa, who the only person that wouldn't want that? You get what I'm trying to say? So whether it's a business, I don't give a fuck, it's a business in LA, a business based in Chicago, a business based in Africa, mine's gonna be based in Africa. But if it says United States of Africa, you feel me? Then and a quote that says we forgave them for slavery, thousands of bodies killed in one single day, but 2 bodies dropped. And now it's a war for 30, 40, 50 years. That don't make sense. That's manufactured. You understand that? And it's police niggas behind a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? That like white men and do shit, anything for a white man or a white woman. These motherfuckers are the police. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't got that much energy for it. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. United States African t-shirts coming soon. United States African movement is here. These people, and they can't stop it. It's going on. My girls and my kids say they're gonna continue it if they do something to me. It's cool. Like, we got this. I'm about to start the shirts. We're gonna go to Africa. And yeah, I was just, I'm yapping at this point, but y'all get the point. You feel me? We out of here. I want you to see, we out of here. I love y'all. You feel me? I love y'all. You feel me? Peace. Captain Joshua, just like Captain Ibrahim. Go ahead and give me a little uniform. Make sure our logos is something like with some little camouflage, but then the RBG, so you know it's African with a little camouflage in it. It's the United States of Africa with the kids got it on. Come on, for real. Come on, for real. Yeah, Crip or Blood. I gotta do something to him. No, police. Okay, police. You understand what I'm saying? Just so y'all get it. Ain't nothing going. And I'm about to be in Africa. I ain't gonna be no Crips and Bloods around me. That's an American thing. But I'm just explaining to y'all how weird these motherfuckers. Anybody in Africa ain't gonna have a problem with it. So they can pay a motherfucker anywhere. Don't really matter. I'm about to have bodyguards. Don't really matter. I'm gonna protect myself at all times. If I die, I die. It's okay. But my point, give me freedom or give me death. Give me freedom or give me. That's another tattoo I'm gonna get. So you see If some do, it doesn't matter. That's what he wanted. Give me freedom or give me death. Give me freedom or give me death. That's what Harriet Tubman said. Give me freedom or give me death. Period. You're not about to keep on just no. We about to save everybody. I'm saving all the black people on the planet. I'ma help. I'ma save y'all. They got us fucked up. They got y'all fucked up. I'm saving y'all. I love y'all. Putting my life on the line for y'all. Ibrahim is putting his life on the line for y'all. Black winter is coming. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning we taking this everything back. We taking everything back. Like I said, shout out to China and Russia. Shout out to Venezuela, the Latinos. And we know that they hold on, let me real quick before I get off of there. Let me mention something about them because that's our brown people. You understand? They taught the world to hate melanin. They taught the world to hate melanin. Remember this, okay? They taught the whole world to hate melanin. So even throughout the Spanish-speaking countries, the brown people, they eventually was like, well, I can't get no opportunities or no jobs or no nothing if I don't hate black people or if I don't marry a lighter skinned person. You understand what I'm saying? So they've been doing this, making making people hate us. You understand what I'm saying? This is up here to, you can take that off for me. Just take it off. That's up there, people, to, I noticed that the camera knows where you are. So if you put something over the camera, it's not going to know your location. I've noticed a lot of stuff about these people. These people can hear what you're saying on the phones. I don't want them knowing what I'm doing so I take that off when I want, when I'm taking pictures. Other than that, that stays on. Because when I'm walking out the house, whenever I'm doing stuff, they should know my location or my exact location. You feel me? Or if I'm on the phone, stuff like that, weird stuff. You feel me? Regardless of that, look at this. See, it says no niggers, no Mexicans or Puerto Ricans, okay? And I put basically they have always hated all of us, basically. That's what it says. That's you can read. They have always hated all of us. You feel me? And then somebody in here basically was like, I'm gonna read a couple of these things in here just because it was very relevant. I'm gonna go to this one first. I like this one. This person right here said something about like basically the Latinos, talking shit about Latinos, basically, right? And I grew up in LA. I know all about Latinos, basically. And I put they're the only people that have a law. They're the only people to ever have a law to say if you make it to Africa as a black person, you're free. You understand that? That was in the 1800s. Yeah, they can pay a Mexican to do something. They can pay anybody to do something. You understand what I'm saying? But this is a black and brown kind of like, people getting, helping the world get back free from these people that's been colonizing everybody. You understand what I'm saying? So let me read this real quick. I put, you acting like Latinos didn't go through slavery, because he's basically said, I'm only worried about people that went through slavery. I'm like, you act like they didn't go through slavery. They literally went through slavery. That's literally what happened to the Latinos. And they got the lighted complexion and the brown skin color, fade away. But they still obviously have black hair, which induces melanin. Look up what pigments your hair and eyes. What's the only thing that can pigment your hair and eyes? Melanin. So how'd you get it? Because you're black. That's why. Because you have black in you. A blonde hair, blue-eyed white motherfucker don't got no black hair and black eyes and brown eyes and all of that. And straight to curly hair. That's black. You understand what I'm saying? That shows that you have melanin in your DNA. Okay? So basically I put they went through slavery too, and I put you have to remember they are the ones that turn the Crips and the Bloods against each other. No different than they turn the Latinos against blacks. You understand? I put because if you didn't know, Mexico was the only was a big reason why American slaves even got free. So all they did was just basically put us against each other. The only reason black Americans even got free is as quick as we did, because if you made it to Mexico, you could be free. They're the only people besides Haiti that has a law in the government that said if you made it there, you free. And you over here trying to divide the oh, don't worry. I mean, yeah, just like it's niggas that they'll pay to kill niggas. Just like they'll pay so it's no different. It's no different there. It's like they aren't the cause of racism. They aren't they started racism. No, they didn't. That doesn't make sense. They don't control the world's banks and the world's hospitals and the world's schools. What the fuck are you talking about? That's white folks. White hair, blonde hair, blue eye. Okay? That's who do that, motherfucker. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Okay. That's who control it. Not no Latinos. They can control a Latino, though. And they've made certain Latinos hate certain things, just like they made certain niggas hate certain. Ask certain niggas, do they care about Africans? No, I don't care about Africans. Fuck Africans. They cursed, weird shit like that. They have taught everybody to hate black. Okay, so this is no different. They helped us during slavery. They are the same thing. They went through slavery. They're a brown race of people. A lot of them have black ancestry, literally. So I'm just saying. Anyways, United States of Africa movement coming soon. Shout out Venezuela that's fighting the power, that's making sure people, because that's a Latino, Mexican type country, right? Or nothing but Mexican, Latinos, Venezuela, whatever, all of that. Yeah, that's the point. Why you think they kicked them out of LA? Why you think they deporting them? Why did they? And do you see them deporting a whole lot of white Europeans? You know how many white? Do you have any idea how many white Europeans are over here? And another thing I have to say before I get off here, people have to stop saying all this elite stuff. Oh, elites. What the elites is doing this, and elites is doing, the elites ain't doing nothing. Okay, you got people thinking that the elites is like some sort of big thing. Like, don't you know that Elon Musk only got $200 billion? $200 billion, and you think he control white people throughout America got over 10-15 trillion dollars in the bank? That's elite. White people as a whole, they control the banks, the schools, the hospital. How is it possible for everybody in America to know what racism is? How is it possible for everybody in America? This is my post that I was looking for. How is it possible for everybody in America to know what racism is if only 1,000? It's only 1,000 rich white motherfuckers. Only like 1,000 of them. How is it possible for 1,000 people to have racism on 50 million black people? You lying to yourself because you scared of these white folks. Stop being scary, nigga. It's not, and I ain't talking about, shout out Antonio Speaks, man. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all hear what the fuck I'm saying. Anyways, in this video, like as you see right here on this thumbnail, it says Elon Musk is no longer hiding his racism. Basically, they're talking about the elites is, the elites is the reason why this and why that. The elites ain't, nigga, those are regular white folks. That's not no elites. They got way more money than elites. The white Americans run this country. Are you crazy? Ain't got nothing to do with them. They all racist. Tell them to come join the United States of Africa movement in Africa when I do it, if they're not racist. Okay? Those are the ones you can say is not. Other than that, and they donate, and they like, oh, I'm firmly on this side. 10 toes down. 10 toes. And you got it, you got the logo on you. You get the tattoo. You donating. You out there. You 10 toes. You like John Brown, okay? Let's go to John Brown one time. We're going to end it there with John Brown. We're going to end it with Ibrahim, actually, but you get my point. Let me go to the John Brown. This is a post my daughter, my queen made, because she seen this dude, teaching his daughter how to be a marksman, and we literally taught our kids the same thing, and she was like, damn, I'm happy somebody else did it. And she says right here, basically, these people was following us so much in the car. Like I told you, they've been targeting me. They followed us so much in the car, tried to kill my kids, killed me multiple occasions to where we had to start recording it. So they realized, oh damn, these they smart. We're gonna start trying to hit their car over and over and over again. Okay, and I'm gonna show you proof of that. But anyways, it says right here, Martin Luther King house got bombed while his kids was in it. Malcolm X house got bombed while his kids was in it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the same thing they basically doing us, trying to hurt me and my kids. So my kids got so scared of people pulling up on them, they asked us, can you please teach us? And now they experts. My kids is damn near better than me. You understand what I'm saying? Just so y'all get it, okay? So that's just more of hold on. I can go to John Brown real quick. Like I said, if they 10 toes, they're gonna be like this. You feel me? I'm gonna have a John Brown branch. I'm gonna make sure I make it. The John Brown branch. Only white folks can be in it, okay? If they ain't racist. And you tell me how full it get. Okay, y'all? Y'all let me know how full my John Brown branch get. I'm gonna show y'all who John Brown is right now. Give me a second. I gotta get to the post. I'll be making a lot of posts. It's only a couple days ago. Literally. There it is. Boom. John Brown. I'm gonna click on this picture so you see who he is. The greatest white god king to ever live. Okay? Call him all of that. He the greatest one because he helped black people. He literally, look up who John Brown is. He literally fought. He didn't have to with his 5 sons, and they died. Freeing black people. So many of them. They freed so many black people and died for it. And said specifically, I'm about to die about this, and I'm not going to let this happen no more. This wasn't no civil war. The Civil War wasn't about that. So when you hear people, oh, the white people fought the Civil War, they made them go to war. He did it before the war. They made them white people go to war. And that was only because Harriet Tubman, that said, give me freedom or give me death, was killing them white folks. She killed so many white folks and freed so many blacks, they were already afraid. They was like, nigga, if we don't act like we helping, they gonna just take over all this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the Civil War was about. It was about making sure they didn't lose the country. It wasn't about helping black people at all, because they keep putting us in jail to today. He was the best white person to ever live. He did it way before that. The only one, John Brown. So I'll make a John Brown branch. If it don't get full, you fucking crackers is, let me be quiet, you playing, okay? Y'all playing, okay? You people's playing. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all people is playing. And you ain't like that. John Brown is. This is a god right here. You understand? And I made this post, basically, you know? Anyways, we're going to end it off there. We're going to end it with Ibrahim. We're going to end it with Ibrahim. You feel me? We're going to end it with Ibrahim real quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to end this off with Ibrahim, man. Boom. Right there. There we go. End it with Ibrahim right there. That's the end of the video. That's Captain Ibrahim. I'm Captain Joshua. That's what you're going to call him. I'm going to have my whole uniform on, I already told you. So motherfuckers going to know what's up, okay? All right. I love y'all. Peace. Black power. Black unity. Black freedom. All of that. I love y'all. Peace.